Hello dear children, welcome to Series Language Lab. In today's session, we are going to learn the topic question forms. Question forms is also a topic for both first year and second year PUC. From question forms, you will be given the questions in two ways. First is you will be given a statement and the question is like frame a question with the right form of do. And the second type of question is frame a WH question to get the underlined word as an answer. So these two types with different examples how we can write the correct answer. Let us see. So the first type what I said is you have to frame a question with the right form of do. In do form, when we are talking about, when we got a question like right form of do, here we must know what are the other forms of the verb, do forms of the verb. The do forms of the verb are do, does, and did. These three are the do form of the verbs. In these three, the first two, that is do and does, are the present tense and did is the past tense. How come both the verbs are in the present? Yes. So do is the plural form of the verb in the present, does is the singular form of the verb in present, and did is the past for both these words. Now let us consider one example here. See, I write here the example. Harika lives in a village. So this is the statement given to you and you will be given a question like change this statement into a question with the right form of do. So what you have to see here is the verb you have to see. The verb here it is in the present. When it is in the present, so accordingly the present form of the question word, do form of the verb you have to take here. So you have to start with does Harika live in a village? A question mark is must. Observe this, does live. So lives is the present tense. When we are changing it into a question with the right form of do, so already we have used here a plural form of the verb, and now once again here lives we are not supposed to take. We have to use this plural form itself because already we have the singular form. One more example let us consider. Harika played cricket. Now look at the verb what I have used in this sentence. Played. It's a past tense. So accordingly the past form of the verb you have to take, that is did Harika play. Again here two past form of the verb we are not supposed to take. Already one past form of the verb here we have taken. That is why now in the present form we have to take did Harika play cricket. One more example I give here. They win the match. Look here, the subject is singular, plural subject, and here it is plural verb we have used. Now how do we change it? Accordingly the plural form of the do form of the verb we have to take. Do they win. Here no change in this verb because it is already in the present. We are not supposed to change in any form. Do they win the match? A question mark is must. Look at these three examples what I have written here in the present. If it is in the present, so we have to use does and live. We have to remove this, we have to change this singular verb into the plural verb. And here it is past. And this past, accordingly, the past form of the verb we have to use. And then here present tense in the plural form, accordingly the plural form of the verb we have taken and accordingly we have changed. Like this, whatever examples you take also, accordingly you need to change these verbs. So does, did, do. If you understand these three do form of the verbs, changing the statement into a question using the right form of do is very easy. Hope this you understand. This is one, that is the right form of do. So now let us go to the second one. The second is, that is frame a WH question. The second type of question you get from this topic is frame a WH question to get the underlined word as answer. Question to get underlined word as answer. A sentence will be given to you and it will be underlined, and you need to frame a sentence, frame a question to get that underlined word as answer. So here I write an example. One, this is Mr. Udai's house. It is a statement. This is Mr. Udai's house. So I underline here this phrase, and for this phrase you need to frame a question so that this could be the answer. How can you? By using WH words. So you have WH words like which, where, what, why, when, how also comes under this, right? So this is Mr. Udai's house. Whose house is this? A question mark. So whose house is this? Immediately the answer you will get as Mr. Udai's house. One more example I write here. Siri knew the answer. Siri knew the answer. I underline the phrase here, the answer. Now how can we frame a question? Look at the verb again. The same thing what I told you, the right form of do, the same thing applies here. Knew is the past form of the verb. So here what it is, you can use the word what, and here it is past. What did Siri know? Present. I told you already, once the past tense when we are changing. So already a past form here we have used. Here we have to take the present form itself. Both the past forms we are not supposed to use. What did Siri know? The answer. And one more example I will give. Third one. He is going to the park. And here I underline the phrase to the park. And so how can we frame a question here? He is going to the park. Where? The word you observe, WH word here. Where is he going? So you will get the answer here, easily you will get the answer, to the park. So these examples are clear, I hope. I will give you some more examples to make you understand in a better way. Example 4, Veda teaches English. A simple sentences I am writing here because in order to make you understand, if you are perfect with changing with simple sentences, definitely you can do any type of sentence. Only thing here you have to remember is you have to understand the rule. What rule here it is? Okay, Veda teaches English. So here I can write, I underline English. Then what can I write here? What does? Again it is, since it is a present, I am using does. What does Veda teach? What does Veda teach? Veda teaches English. Again, suppose what does Veda teaches? Grammatically that is wrong. We are not supposed to write like that. Only here already singular form we have taken. And so now here the plural form of the verb itself we have to use. So here if at all instead of English, if I underline Veda, Veda teaches English, underline Veda, the question can be different one. Who teaches English? Very simple. Who teaches English? Here you can write it as Veda teaches English. One more example I'll give you here. She met her friends last night. Here we'll underline last night. And how can she met her friends last night, indicating the time. So for that we can take when. Met is the past. So when did she meet? For the past of the word met, present is meet. When did she meet her friends? A question mark here. So here what it is? Did and meet for the verb met. And so one more example I'll give you here. Nandini is 20 years old. 20 years old. Where shall we underline here? 20 years old. So very easy here it is. How old is Nandini? A question mark. Look here. Different examples I tried to give here with present tense, with the past, and with the different question words like what, when, how. So I made it very clear how to frame a WH question to get the underlined word as an answer. So with the different examples like this, you also can take some statements which you have in the textbooks. You can take those examples and you can try changing it into the questions, either do form with the do form of the verbs, or underline some phrase in that statement, and you can use frame a WH question to get the underlined word as an answer. Like that you can practice and prepare for your first year annual examination and also for the second year annual examination. So with all these examples, today's topic, that is question forms, two types of questions you will be given. Make a question with the right form of do, and also frame a WH question to get the underlined word as an answer. I hope it is very clear. Children, definitely I will come back with another topic which is related to the students of PUC, not only PUC and even high school students also, in my next video. Do practice all these kind of examples in order to be perfect with this topic. Thank you.